So recently I put up a community post on my channel. I made this post saying, let's test your Boom Beach Frontlines knowledge, where I gave them a map, which is a certain position in a game. And I basically asked them, in this position, which troop would you pick from this deck and which point would you go to, A or B? And so in this video, I'm going to be going over this position, in fact, the entire game that this position came from. And I'm doing this because I want to teach you guys a very important tip, a tip that separates bad players from good players. And trust me, if you know this tip, then you're going to become an infinitely better player. Now, in case you didn't already know, I am on a mission, and that mission is to put out the best Boom Beach Frontlines content that you can find on YouTube. I want to be able to entertain while also making all of you guys better players. And so if that's something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're already well over 600 subscribers. Let's see how fast we can get to 700. I'm sure you guys hate bad randoms. I do myself. So if you find this video helpful, leave a comment for the algorithm, so that way all the bad randoms can watch this video. All right, so here's the game that I'm going to be going over. It's just about 5 minutes long. And in this game, I am on my mini account. It's 100% free to play. I'm using the deck that I showed in my community post, which is the classic deck. I talked about this deck in this video right here. And in this game, I played against a top player known as Genius Harmon. On the screen right now is his leaderboard placement and his medal count. So yes, this guy is a very solid player. And I've been holding on to this replay because I think it involves some very important mechanics that you guys should learn, and I thought I would share it with you guys today. All right, so I am playing this one on Hot Stone Passage, so do keep in mind there are meteors. I have watched this replay over and over though. I don't think meteors affected this game at all. So, all right, as you can see, we got the classic deck here. First thing I'm gonna do, select a main troop, obviously, so anything except Zuka and Firebomber in this deck. And I'll just follow the point that has most of my teammates, and that would be point A. All right, so here we go. Just gonna start shooting away here. And there he is, man. Genius Harmon, level 11 cluster with the battle boost, so not gonna be an easy matchup at all. And yeah, I'm trying to shoot him down here. Try to get this medic bot first so he doesn't keep getting healed. I obviously won't be able to DPS him down if he has a medic bot. He does get separated from it, but as you can see, my bots just got melted by that cluster. And it is looking really difficult for me. And B was already captured if you weren't paying attention. And yeah, his bots just start coming over and it just gets really rough from here. And just like that, as you guys can see, look at the minimap. That is the exact position that I put in my community post. So yeah, what led up to this? A really tough early game against Genius Harmon with a level 11 cluster, bro. And you're probably really surprised that I ended up winning this game in this position where B is already captured. He's got so many teammates on A. It is not looking good. So what did I do here? How did I change this game to get into a winning position? So if you remember from that community post, I asked you which troop do you select and which point do you go to? Let's talk about the point first. If you said to go to point A, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to tell you guys that is incorrect. That is wrong. Point A is wrong. Point B is correct. And why is it? Why is point A wrong? Why should I not go to point A? B is already captured. A has so many people on it. If I don't go to A, I'm gonna be in trouble, right? Because I gotta take those guys out. Why do I go to B and not A? Well, I'm gonna explain why. As you can see, there are about, I don't know, 4 enemies on A. Maybe it's overlapping. Maybe there's even more than 4 bots on A. It is not looking good. However, if you were to select a troop, obviously a main troop because you're gonna try to kill enemies, right? If you were to select shotgunner or sniper and go to A, you're gonna be dealing with what is probably going to end up as a 1v4 or worse. You have a very, very small chance of winning this matchup. And even if you do win this matchup, you're going to have to face the problems of actually capturing the point. And obviously, even though those enemies die, they will come back and give you even more trouble. The luckiest you can get is to take out the enemies and then have a chance to capture the point, which is not very ideal. And once you do capture the point, all you really get is an even position. That's it. And by then, you're probably going to be in late game, and the enemy team will have many defenses up at B, so you're already a step behind, honestly. And so yeah, that is why A is incorrect. You're supposed to go to point B. And as I've said in the best troop deck video for beginners, I said that Zuka and Firebomber are your best win conditions, and obviously since B is built, you need to use one of those to take out the point. Now, if we pay even closer attention here, actually, the minimap tells you what defenses are in the game. So if we look here, and here, we can see there's really no other icons there, which means that B is completely empty. There's also no circles anywhere here. So there are no enemies at B and there are no defenses at B. B is completely empty. So really all we got to do is take the troop that does the most damage to a building, and that is Zuka. So the correct answer to that community post was take Zuka to B. Congratulations to anyone who got that right. But I'm just going to tell you right now, if you are a top player or just any good player, you can actually just register this in your mind in 1 second. And I'm going to show that right now. So I'm going to clear this and back out. Let me show you how fast this was calculated in my mind. And I know that might seem really daunting to you guys, like how do you think of all that in 1 second? But trust me, the more practice you put into this, you'll get used to it really fast. It will become natural instinct. Just trust me on it. So I'm going to play it again and look how fast I select Zuka and just go. Immediately, like right there, right then and there, I'm already on Zuka. So yes, you're going to need to practice this a little bit. You're going to need to get good at reading the minimap, but trust me, this is a very important move because if I went shotgunner or sniper to A and I died, which would have very likely happened because Genius Harmon is controlling that point like crazy, I would lose the game for sure. Even if I went Zuka later on, I would not have enough time to take out B. So yeah, I went Zuka here. Now actually, I didn't technically go Zuka here because I thought about this even more in another additional second. Yeah, I guess I'm just like built that different or something, man. But yeah, I saw Zuka, B. This is the right play, and also it's even better because as you can see, I have teammates right here that are most likely headed towards B. So yeah, even better in that sense. But knowing that I would have to go through the hassle of taking this point out first, and Genius Harmon would probably have a really good time at A building defenses or whatever. He's gonna get ready to charge at me, and if I'm on Zuka, I'm probably going to struggle. So what I gotta do is head on to Armored Car. As you can see, there's an Armored Car right down here, and I'll have a better shot at killing him if he tries to attack me. So that is what I end up doing, though if Armored Car was not in this game, I would still just go Zuka at B. Just keep that in mind. So as you can see, Armored Car rushing B. Do have some bots on it, which is very, very nice. And yeah, A is still being contested by a few of my teammates, but at that point it is basically being given over to them. And as you can see, I take down B, and now we are starting to capture B. This is a concept called trading, where you basically give up a point, target the other one, take it down, and try to get the game into an even position. This is very, very important. Every top player does this. So yeah, we don't care about A anymore. We're just gonna focus on B. And as you can see, I got many teammates here standing on the point. We are good to capture B. So we are now at an even position. And if you saw that screenshot, it looked so bad, but now we're chilling, bro. We're chilling. So yeah, we're gonna take out that baby turret right there, and it is time to continue on the game here. As you can see, I go ahead and I believe I build the boom cannon. Yes, I do build the boom cannon here. I am gonna pause real quick. I am gonna kill these two, but do keep in mind that the spawn is following this path. So right here, take a look, this area. Leading into this area here, that's a really awful arrow, but this area here is where they spawn. And so I did build the boom cannon because obviously it's the best defense there. But when you are building defenses, do remember that you want to build the ones that are closest to spawn, since that's where enemies will be attacking. That's why these two are right here and not anywhere else, because they're coming from spawn. So after this, you would want to build this and you'd want to build this. Do keep that in mind. All right, so there we go. Clear out those guys right there. So at this point, just gonna take out some enemies, farm a bit of munitions, and get ready to hopefully make a push for A later on, or just see if it gets taken down by everyone else down the line. But right there, there's Genius Harmon going right in. He is going aggressive with the Zuka. And I noticed that I'm for sure dying, so I just give up the armored car. And as you can see, I do it again. I don't do it once this game, I do it again. A lot of you guys would probably go back and defend B at this point, but let's go back and take a look at that position one more time. So I do have defenses up, yes, but as you can see, over here, we got the one and only Genius Harmon attacking our base with a level 10 Zuka, bro. As you can see, there isn't really any of our teammates at B to help defend that point, or bots, in this case it's just bots, but you know. Yeah, it's going to be a struggle, and seeing that Genius Harmon has some other bots there to help him attack, B is in massive trouble. So if I head back there, I'm going to have to suffer from some damage being taken at B, and I don't know if I'm going to get damage off at A. My best bet here is to just let my defenses eventually take out Genius Harman, and I just try to get as much damage as I can on A. So yeah, once again, I think about this in 1 second. I go Zuka. Wow, I circled that really badly. But yeah, I go Zuka. As you can see, I have a few already going to A, so this makes it even better. I'm gonna take my mouse off the screen there. If you look at A, there is only one defense that's pretty much blocking it. I believe it's a mortar, so this should be easy to take out. So continue the replay here. I go Zuka and I am trading once again. As you can see, looking at B here, there are enemies being taken down by my defenses, so I'm doing a good job. I'm happy that I made the decision to obviously build the boom cannon. Boom cannon goes down, which is great. I can just stand next to this mortar now and start chipping away at his base. And looking over at the enemy team here, they are going to be charging in at B, but all my teammates are now headed over there. And so that's going to slow them down a bit. And just look at the amount of damage I am getting on Zuka here, man. I am just chilling in the corner, dodging mortar shots and trying to even out the game here. But of course, I want to be the first one to take out A, because then I'll have a chance of capturing it faster and maybe giving the enemy team a bit of trouble with theirs. So there we go. Taking out A just like that. I'm sitting on 3,000 munitions, so it is looking really well for me. And they do take out B, but it is fine. I was already one step ahead of them. If I had stayed back to defend B, I don't think A would have been taken down, because who else was at A? No one. I took it out myself. I made the play that changed the game. And that is what you need to do. You need to enforce trading. Because if I stayed at B, B would have probably survived maybe for a little bit longer, but it would have gotten taken down later on, and A would have been completely healthy. So yeah. So there you go. I do go down as Zuka right here, but I know that I can just switch to a main troop, or even better, go armored car. Once again, my bots are giving Genius Harman a pretty hard time because I was already one step ahead of him, so it is not looking very good. I look over at A here, and I see that there are some bots on it, so I gotta pause it with my armored car. I got a lot of health, and there's no Zuka there, so I can pretty much clear the points, and yeah, they are in deep, deep trouble right there. As you can see, I was able to pause a bit of time, and now I have a bunch of my own bots on A, and B is just cleared, bro. Captured right then and there. And yeah, as the time goes down, we're at 26 seconds. A is looking really, really difficult. And I do bring a super airstrike, but at this point it is game over. And the reason why I know it's already game over is because of a rule. I basically go by a rule called the 20-second rule, and it's not an exact number, but I kind of just infer that it is. Where basically, if there are 3 enemies standing on a point, it is going to take them about 20 seconds to capture it from start to finish. So if there is less than 20 seconds and the point is already slightly captured by the blue team, or it's being paused and they haven't started capturing it, and it's already less than 20 seconds left, they can't capture it anymore, the game is over. So as you can see, 18 seconds left. There's already a solid amount of blue on A, so red can't win. The only way they could try to win is if they took out B in 18 seconds, and immediately I catch this, so I start running back to B, but it is pretty much game over. The only thing that I could expect now is for Genius Harman to try and trade himself at B, but I was already one step ahead. Like I said, he got outplayed, so yeah, that's GG. It's too late, man. There's the super airstrike, there's the shotgunner kill. I spin on him because, you know, I just had to do it to him, bro. I traded twice, and that was all I needed to do, man. And yeah, like I said, mini account, so popped off. And how many medals do I get from this one? 18. Let's go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you guys out and you learned something new, which I hope you did, because this is very, very important. Please make sure you do this when you are in positions as shown in this video. It is going to make you win so many more games. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know what that next video is. It may be vehicles tier list. It may be some other crazy thing like triple something. I don't know. We'll see. But whatever it is, hope to see you guys next time. Peace out.